Well, we are looking at a hostile takeover at the United States government. So if you like takeovers of United States governments, you've come to the right place, along with, hey, arrests. And I'm not talking about these kind of arrests, which I did that yesterday. That's great. Not these kind of arrests. Okay, we're actually talking about politicians. They're going to be arrested soon, hopefully. Also, the dude with the Cybertruck. Bro, let's go back to the Cybertruck. Your Cybertruck is stainless steel. Just punch it. Also, what a better way to get your point across, right? Like, hey guys, I don't think you're going to find us really wanting to support your cause, because we got a thing called Trabajo or Trabajar. We got to do that every day because we actually have to pay bills, right? Have job, give money, take money, pay bills. Not make it to America, government give money, which that is all being uncovered right now, and the politicians are not very happy about it. No, and this just in from Kitty. What do we got? Yes, unelected shadow government conducting a hostile takeover? Well, let's see it. Oh, hey, look, it's that woman in the back in the purple. She doesn't like Elon. We'll get to that in a second. AOC just called Elon out.
Before our very eyes, an unelected shadow government is conducting a hostile takeover of the federal government. Last Friday, DOGE forcefully gained access to the Treasury Department's payment systems and to the most sensitive information of virtually every U.S. citizen. Donald Trump basically handed DOGE the Social Security data of virtually every American citizen. He gave DOGE access to people's Medicare and Medicaid benefits, disability payment data, veteran benefit data. Worst of all, we don't know what DOGE intends to do with this information. If you want to know how an unelected shadow government operates, look no further than DOGE.
When I love how he says, we don't know what DOGE intends to do with this information. Let's see. I know what DOGE is going to do. DOGE is going to find out who the frauds are and where the money has gone. And we already know who they are. And we're finding out right now that our money, we'll start here. I'll do a little diagram. This is America. See, it's American flag over here. You got to look over here. America. All of your money goes into that pocket and goes into that pocket. And then over here off the side of the screen, you can't see it. That's Big Pharma. Big Pharma puts money in that pocket and puts money in that pocket. And then what DOGE does is goes, hey, look at all this money transfers and where has it been going? Let's arrest them. And then the politicians use government speak like White House secrets under attack, hostile takeover of United States government. There is so much money on the line, not just right now, okay, which that kind of money is now being diverted, maybe back into your pocket. There is so much more. You just take RFK. They are doing everything to make sure he doesn't make it. I will get to this one in a second, but let's have a...
is not over. You can continue this on the floor of the Senate, and I'm going to pull out all the stops because I continue to believe, I've been in public service a while, this is the most unqualified, unprepared nominee I have seen in my time in public service, and I'm going to pull out all the stops on the floor to fight it.
Can you also say...
Winan, nice name, is saying that RFK not qualified. But I'm pretty sure Ron gave the green light on Levine. And honestly, you guys, nothing says more about health than this image right here. I can tell this dude works out. I'm going to go with keto, carnivore, and intermittent fasting. Also, if I could ask a huge favor, can you please check and see if you've been unsubscribed? Also, I'm getting heat in the comment section because I be speaking what's on my mind and people know like it. I just want to let you know, if you're transgender, I love you. I was just saying that dude or chick doesn't look like she's into health. You guys can see how I'm shooting myself in the foot. Or if you are a smoking hot Latina down there on the US 101 freeway, you do you. I just think maybe there's a different way to get people to stand behind your cause. I'm just here every day trying to get to the truth. And sometimes I'm wrong. I'll admit it. Hey, I was wrong. Like here, I'll show you where I'm wrong. This email right at my face. Futures trading, which by the looks of it, you have 32 minutes left to make your digits go up. How much, you ask? Okay, after completion on TradingView yesterday, my first trade, 10x. And we're talking about 10x. Nothing says 10x like Grant Cardone riding on a jet that says 10x with, I think his shoes fell off. Because I can remember there was a picture. This was his picture, and he was wearing my shoes. Those are actually, I own those, and those were photoshopped. So don't believe everything you see nor hear. But, $1.99, I forgot to mention. Futures, it's everything all in one. There's limited coupons, so they run out, and then you have to come back tomorrow. And then maybe you can make your digits look like this. Look at this. See, and you're doing it the right way. It's not illegal or unethical like the government, but the CIA's deception. What? It's all coming out, guys. And now me, tinfoil hat, even though this is not a hat, this is my hair, my Viagra hair, all of it is coming true. The CIA's deception regarding the vid, and I still can't say these things, and I probably shouldn't even be sharing this because YouTube no like me, and this was actually a video that got booted, and I got banned, blocked, spanked back in the day. December 2019 and then January 2020, after I did my research, because I do my due diligence, and I launched the video, and YouTube says, off our platform you go. And I'm like, what? It's now going back through all the numbers and the receipts and the funding. CIA tried to pay off an analyst to bury the findings about the lab leaks and the whistleblowers and people not breathing anymore. And all these digits over here, it all makes sense. As Elon just posted on X, and they're coming after you, my friend. You speak the truth, you either stop breathing or, well, then you buy the platform, so that's okay. It says the U.S. government funded the creation of bioweapons. And is responsible for the deaths of millions of people worldwide. And how did they do it? Oh, look, it's this U.S. aid thing keeps popping up over and over. So, hey, how about that? Using your tax dollars. Hey, that was great. So they take all of this here, your $323,000. Oh, we got a Doge clock. But what the system does is they create bonds, okay, and then your bank buys the bonds, which I've gone over 475 million times, and then they fund organizations. The betterment of themselves, that is until the day where you guys stand up and say, wait a minute, so I have to pay taxes every month, okay, and then it's going up, okay, that's not okay, and not happy giving up 38%. Guys, tax bracket. 38% if you start making some money. Enough where you're not so stressed every day. 38% or 39%, we'll see, because it always goes up. Plus state, if you're in California, all those people protesting, rioting, smashing cars. That's over 50%, maybe 53% of all the money you make goes to them. So that means 6 or 7 months out of the year that you work, trabajar or trabajo, it goes to the government. You don't even get it. And when does it end, you ask? Right here. See that now? 122% debt to GDP. And as of speaking, as of recording yesterday, I showed you the statistics. For every $5 of debt, it could be 6. I forgot. You should have 5 or 6 productive digits in the economy. It's not happening because the minute you get above, say, 80% debt to GDP, it actually is backwards. Whereas 1 glass of wine might be beneficial. I don't know. But 100 bottles of wine, counterproductive. And if you've ever done 100 bottles of wine, congratulations. You, my friend, you are not a quitter. But 6 of debt is equal to now 1. Like, it needs more and more debt. As Leon gets larger, that joke is from Airplane, which I showed to my high school class, and I didn't know it said PG. There's nudity in it and a heck of a lot of racism. So, hey, teachers, don't go, hey, well, it's PG. When this just in, breaking news from a politician, okay, a bartender and a rocket science meet in a bar. Well, she has a few words about Elon.
This dude is probably one of the most unintelligent billionaires I have ever met or seen or witnessed. Which, you can probably even glean that from watching these people on TV. Anyways, all of that is to
Anywho,
is that they don't do their homework. Clearly, like they're putting 19-year-olds in at the Treasury. This dude is not smart.
oh, and the 19-year-old that's a genius that looks at people's code and go, this ain't good.
And,
But okay.
And the danger in the lack of intelligence and the lack of expertise that Elon has. I mean, this guy is one of the most morally vacant, but also just least knowledgeable about these systems that we really know of. But the point is...
Yeah, no point. I'll get to the point. They're uncovering their corruption and they're running. And when it comes to morals, you ain't got any, AOC. The single largest criminal fraud operation in human history. Let's talk morals. The public's outrage over USA corruption is now at a scale, and it's now mainstream. And now we're able to see where this money's going down to, Haiti. 1.1 billion spent on a port and a power plant project promoted by Bill Clinton. The project never built anything. And Cuba, and Nigeria, and Afghanistan, and VID, and Serbia, and DEI, and $32,000 on a trans comic book in Peru. And $27 million fund to prosecute Donald Trump. So here we go, and I'm just really excited that there's a possibility that you will go to jail. We have witnessed them trying to send this guy to jail forever. But it looks like someone is now getting the last laugh. And I know that Pfizer and all these people that said trust the science can't be prosecuted, maybe in a new lawsuit where this money is going to Pfizer. And this was put out in the Washington Post, $40 billion. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is going down. There is one after another, another.
Through USAID over the past several years, these are some of the insane priorities that organization has been spending money on. $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces. $70,000 for a production of a DEI musical in Ireland.
Okay, I get that. That's okay. But it is happening left and right, and this just in. It just never... Oh, housekeeping? Yeah, that's fine. Breaking. I'm looking at it. RFK Jr. has just been approved by the Senate Finance Committee. On to the next one. The vote of 14-13, with Cassidy casting the decisive vote in favor. So here we go. RFK Jr. approved in party line vote by committee. No, and more breaking news. Shat going down at the border. They're grabbing the cartel. Where are we going to put all these guys? These are head honchos. Oh, and this just in, even more breaking news. We know where to put them. Actually, other countries are like, we'll take them. El Salvador. Look at this, you guys. This is great. Game over. El Salvador accepts the deportees from any nation expelled from the United States, especially violent Americans. Oh, and by the way, El Salvador experienced a record low number of homicides. That's weird. And the people that are being nominated to fix the border, to fix the government, we got Joe Kent, director. Look at this. Terrorism. He's a soldier. Green Beret. CIA officer. Hunted down everyone. I, along with Donald, is going to congratulate Joe. You are a bad mofo. Let's go get those bad guys. And with all these newly elected officials, I'm so excited. Look, check this out. We got Pete sent a warning to the cartels. All operations are on the table. President Trump demanded 100% operational control of the border, and Hegseth is delivering. And Guantanamo Bay starting
President
to fill
Trump
up.
is not messing around, and he's no longer going to allow America to be a dumping ground for illegal criminals from nations all over this world. And so El Salvador has not just agreed to the repatriation of their own citizens, but also illegal criminals from other nations who will then be sent to their prisons. Venezuela as well has agreed to repatriation flights, and Colombia also agreed to cooperate with the repatriation of illegal illegal Colombian nationals that we have found in the interior of our country. And I can also confirm that today, the first flights from the United States to Guantanamo Bay with illegal migrants are underway.
What that is telling me is there's going to be a lot less jobs out there, guys. They're all going to jail. No, they're not. But the truth is your jobs are going away. So you better get one. Job openings. This just, well, actually jolted the market today. Jerome, you seeing what you wanted? Maybe cut a little bit here. Job openings declining rapidly. If you're wondering why the market moved a little bit, openings unexpectedly crater. You know, isn't that kind of weird? Everyone lost their job. The stock market went up by more than 500,000 as wheels start to fall off the job market. But not for Joey B. Joey B just got a new job. Biden signs with major Hollywood agency after leaving The Office. So we get to see Joey B on the big screen. Imagine him trying to remember his role. I'm pretty sure you'll hear and cut. Okay, let's try it again, Joe. And cut. And cut. Can we get like a fill-in? No, not the other Joe Biden. How many are there? And as you know, everything that I say, you know, the news, you know what really predicts the news? It's this stuff. Watch the Japan 2-year yield. Well, as you can see, you kind of see a direction here. Now, when talking about directions, some of my watch lists, bull market watch lists, those have not gone up in price yet. All my courses, $1,000. It's been about 3 weeks. Wait until it goes into 3 years. Futures course is, if you can get the link, if it's gone, sorry, come back tomorrow unless I take that down too. My goal is to move everything up to 1,000. EMR up. One of these was up 50%. HIMS, like hers. And that was actually the one that up 50%. And if you use leverage, which you'll learn about in my futures course, you could be up like 500%. Also, keep an eye on the dollar. It did exactly what I said it would do. Look at the charts, you guys. Look. See, rising wedge. When it breaks this, again, and I'm not measuring from the taint. I'm measuring from the middle. From here to here, when it breaks, price target, hit it. Perfect. Not just that. 9 count, rejected. Triangle. Here, I'll measure this for you. You now, right here, symmetrical triangle. Where is it going to go? Do you guys see this? Once it breaks this white line, you put in a buy, and it goes to here. Ding, ding, ding. Now the dollar is coming back. If you want to trade it, it's UUP right up there. You're above the 200. This is currently on the 4-hour. Bounced right on a trend line. And in crypto, I have a crypto watch list heading lower. If you like something like NVIDIA, again, the charts will tell you. Look, let's see this orange line. Where do we measure it? Right here. Where's it going to go? Exactly. I mean, let me draw it. Put the horizontal line right at the bottom of that. I don't know if you can see the wick. There is a wick that touches that. Perfect. So if you want to know how to do this, I reset the clock. I'll give you a couple up, but by the time you see this, you may only have. But while the world burns, your digits go up. Yay, everyone is happy. And I love you. I will see you tomorrow.